Welcome back, Dream Chasers. I'm SilentKain, and this is Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one. Rough. That's right, Mutt. We're here, and we're gonna be talking to Father Godwin. He's got a whole bunch of problems that I gotta deal with that are all situated here. We gotta find out what to do about the ghost, and then the other thing, and then we gotta talk to Victor, and we already settled the thing about the beer, so let's just get into it. Hey, bub. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, so we're going to take this Bard potion. Because why not?
Jesus Christ be praised.
He often is. Alright.
I brought you back that manuscript you lent me.
Ah, the Opus of Matthew of Yanov.
Forgot about that.
I was wondering if I'd ever see it again. Thanks, my son.
Okay.
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour's been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right.
It would make me restless.
But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, a jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
My God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement
sometimes.
cross. You often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Oh. Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church. God be with you.
Well, cool. That was easy to know. Hey, but by the way...
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Another
Is there, my
thing.
son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help, but sadly I simply can't. My own parishioners are watching me closely, and if I make just one false move, they'll have the bishop down on my back.
But Sir Divish himself...
If he wants me, let him come and speak to me himself. But I'm not going anywhere. It's your fault I have to live with a sword dangling over my head, Hal. And don't think I've forgotten it.
I never forced you to do anything. And just because I didn't help you out, you're denying God's forgiveness to innocent strangers.
How dare you? Do you think I'd stoop to such pettiness? My reasons are honorable.
All right, I understand. So why don't you turn it round on them? Why don't you say you'll go to Talmberg because it's the right thing to do and your Christian duty, even though you might be shot in the process, like that saint?
Sebastian. That might help, I suppose. Tell me the truth. Is the air really thick with arrows?
It is a siege, but all the camps are well out of range, so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, see how the martyrdom angle works and then I'll go. At least getting out of here for a while will give me a break from all those judgmental looks. To forgive is human, damn it! Or is it to err that's human? I can never remember.
It's both, you turd.
Farewell.
Alright. What the hell's your problem? Hey, Victor.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Sir Hanish, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Also, I'd
Oh, I
completely
see.
forgotten.
How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanish told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm
Right.
seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Right, okay, yeah.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ushitz a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
Oh, yeah, you beat the hell out of him.
I'm guessing he didn't speak willingly.
Of course not.
Little wonder his strength deserted him in the executioner's clutches. It's a pity. He might have known more.
My lad, guard your tongue. It's unwise to question the ways of Mother Church.
Yeah, I bet.
Heretics are a canker on the body of the Church.
Canker.
Do you
Canker
know
sore.
what's to be done with such an ulcer? You take the hot iron to it and burn it out. It may hurt. It hurt me too, to have to cause the man to suffer. But it
Oh,
had to be
yeah.
done for the well-being of the Church.
Yeah, did you lay the blows?
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that.
Oh.
But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How about these two guys standing beside you? Are they suspects?
Well, I'm not from Ushitz exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them.
Yeah.
And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face.
Thanks.
If a bit simple-looking,
Hey.
you'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well then. How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
Uh-huh.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory.
Oh.
The crux of the matter is this. We got a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good
Yeah.
thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education.
Also,
Some
I'm not
of
a
their
servant.
own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Okay.
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
You're just
Very
a
well,
grumpy man,
Monsignor.
aren't you? Are you just making work for yourself? I feel like that's the.
I'll get working on it, sir.
I feel like that's the
God be
thing.
with you, my son.
You're just making work for yourself. And you're a dick. Anyhow, all right. Let's go take a quick look here at our thing. All right. This account was written down by Master Blood, the scribe of the Archbishop, recording a testimony given by the questioned heretic, whereby the investigation conducted by blah blah blah, blah blah blah, Archbishop, lawful right of torture was carried out by the town executioner, Francis, good old Francis, called Shanks, in the town jail, according to this. At first account, the heretic, one Peter of Harduck, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him by acts of performance of arts. Let it be stated that the interrogation of Peter Haddock didn't long resist the executioner's persuasion, so he punched the hell out of him for quite a while. or stabbed him with little tiny forks until it really, really, really hurt. Anyways, however, he did finally respond to the query as to the place of the assembly of the other heretics known to him, that they did meet in the township of Uzwitz. When the Viscar asked the prisoner to elaborate, that is, who they were and what the house they assembled, Peter Haddock again fell into silence. The executioner again was obliged to exercise his persuasive art, in which in due course the vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued. Oh yeah, he was so tired. Whereupon he did suddenly find his voice, and again begin to respond at length to repeated queries as to where he met with the other heretics. The Viscar thereupon decreed that the testimony of the prisoner be written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, by which my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. Oh my god, it hurt like shit. This is my teeth. I only had 4. Now I've got 2. Ah, fuck. Anyways, I began my pilgrimage to a den of inquiry where the people were drinking and fornicating. Ooh. And so I left that corrupt place at once. Right. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the anarchist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon the crossroads, and I didn't know which way to go, so I fell upon my knees and prayed. And my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show me the path to the right. And on I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard a sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Okay. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstone of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. Oh. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and kneeling. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. That's weird. How drunk were you at this point? Anyways, I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed upon the sea, and then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. Okay. But I saw through his deception and went against his will, so I went to the left. And then I finally saw the gateway into the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, scarecrows. But they saw I was a good Christian, and they let me enter therein. These were the last words uttered by the heretic of whatever, for he did breathe his last. The Viscar did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer. Right, yeah. To silence his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made the conceded objections, for which his wage was cut by 3 groschen. Poor bastard. And he was admonished not to repeat such remarks, especially in the presence of a servant of the Holy Mother Church. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery wall, as befits, so that it should not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the case of heretic Peter of Hardock was brought to a close in accordance with the essential law. Alright, so it's a lot of crazy shit happened in that. Oh man. So this is Uzuit's, right? I ended up talking with some people. This is also part of Uzuit's. I saw some scarecrows. Anything in here kind of denotes like some scarecrows. And there's some birds over here. Might be some scarecrows that way. There's those dudes with the grapes, right? There's some other birds over there. And a couple of ladies. I don't see anything that stands out to me like some scarecrowish stuff, but yeah, alright. Well, puzzle to be, that's for sure. That took a bit of time. Apologies for my poor reading. Let's see. The Temple of the Bride of the Anarchist. The proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. Alright, so this dude was here, and he was at the pub, right? And he saw the Tower of Babylon, which I'm gonna guess is this. And he went walking along this way. Go deal with some crap. I don't know. Sounds about right. And then we went over here, because this is the people with a bunch of drinking going on, right? And that's got to be the tower. That's the only thing that can be that way. And this is the rising sun, because if we look at the time, it's almost nighttime, and the sun's over here. So this is the west. The sun rises in the east, and such. All right. And lo, did you sit with some people and eat their food? Let's go back into here, read some more clues. Alright. Towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads, which I didn't know where to go. So I fell on my knees and headed towards a finger. So I left. Okay, let's go. So I went this way. At least I think I went this way. Sorry, doggo. I felt the need and prayed to God. Now, honestly, if the sun is behind me on this side, it would be pointing this way. Because I can see like this being the finger of God in that direction. Let's take a read here. Okay. My prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show me the path on. My prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show me the right path. On I went through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a thousand-headed crow at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombs of my vast. Yeah, I don't think he went out this way. Because he talked about heading out that way. So... Alright, so I have an idea that he... Oh, there's a hut over there. Whatever that is. Hey, horse. Let's go check out that weird hut. If nothing else,
Yeah.
just gonna go check out a weird hut. Huh. Doesn't seem to be anybody in here, so. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ask a few locals, and maybe we get some better hints about, like, what sort of went on about things. If nothing else, I can wait till morning. Yeah, nothing to do with you. Or you. Nothing going on in there. Hey, lady.
Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
Oh, thanks. Alright, never mind.
Goodbye.
Why do I look like I've been assaulted? Am I dirty? Oh, I am dirty. Why am I dirty? I don't know. There we go. That cleaned me up. Yeah, it did. Now I look great. Anyways, are you people to talk to? No. No. What's up, buddy?
Good health to you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
God be with you.
Yeah, that's not one of the things. Ah, pooey. Joseph. I want to just talk to Joseph. Okay, fine. Just talk to you.
I hope I can be of help to you now.
Yeah, I don't want to play dice. You're also a townsman. Joseph! Joseph! I don't even know who you are. Alright, are you the alemaid? No, also a villager. Okay, well, this is less than useful.
God preserve you. Good night. Can I do something for you?
Dang
Good
it.
luck then.
Alright, well this was not the greatest opportunity of things. So we heard about the Men of Straw, right? Like that was one of the last things. I'm kind of wondering whether or not he made a weird big circle about stuff. Yeah, you're less than useful. Godwin's concubine. Dog don't care. Dog just jump straight on over, villager. Okay. Yeah, I get the feeling we're gonna have to start this in the morning. Huh?
Scratch on him. But now they say they're going to besiege Talmberg, and that's a different matter.
What was
What
the
do you know
noise?
about cursed
Get the hell out of
sages?
here. There's nothing here for you.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
To be honest. Which is why I fear for him. Don't be
Ow, ow.
You'll see what
What part didn't you understand? Are you looking for me? What's it to be?
Hi. I'm eavesdropping. What?
Anything else?
What do you want? I'm listening to their conversation. Go away. I'm busy. Hey, Pavel. I don't know who you are, but let's take a look at the map. I think around this area, that kind of like stands out as like being like, "Hey, we're scarecrows. We're scary." There's a big old cave. Where the hell am I? And there's a big old cave. There could be some scarecrows over here. Right? Like let's say you wandered down this way, and then you went to a crossroads, through here or something. Alright, let's take a look at the journal here. See each one of those. Get rid of the Viscar. Find the Watterson congregation. Meh. Let's take a bigger scale of the map. Sometimes it might give me a hint, be like it's over this way. Yeah, no. I don't see nothing of that. Alright, so all we got is to go on is these dum-dum clues. He also said, he's seen. And sometimes it's easy to kind of go off like the last clues and stuff like that. Make sure you're going the right way of it, but. Alright, let's take another read. The behemoth. Okay, so when I left the village, I came across a crossroads, and I didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed, and my prayer was heard. For the finger of Christ rose from the ground and showed the right path. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. 1,000-headed crowd? I saw their queen. Oh, that's a bee's nest. 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Okay, so there's gotta be some bee's nests around there. Alright. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth. Alright. Alright. So I don't know anywhere around here. It's got some bees nests and stuff. Yeah, see, I don't know what this is. But I can see him just wandering through the land and be like, meow, and catching up down here. So why don't we just do a quick check here? This feels like a dumb thing that the game would make me do, just make a giant ass circle. I'm like, haha, we got you with our cool stuff. Also, we're looking for, make sure it's not a scarecrow or something like that. So let's head up here real quick, because I still think he went up this way. He saw the debauchery and stuff. Anything over here? Or maybe he went this way. Like, what's this? Ah, it's a windmill. That's what he's talking about over here. I don't think there's a windmill over there. Or a thing. So, anyways. It probably went this way. I don't see anything over here. That would denote that, but let's say he was a real goober We went along this road. Did he find himself? Hmm. Not seeing what I think. Think of those? Are those supposed to be the scarecrows? Could be. Ah. I don't know. Discovered a shrine. The finger of God. Oh, hey. You might not be able to see, but there's a beehives. Alright, so they head over here? So let's say he went over this way. So we went down this way, went down the fork in the road or whatever this one was. Went over here. There's a bunch of beehives. I was gonna steal all that honey. I'm gonna steal all that honey. Honey, 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 honey. Ah, there we go. Open. Taking all that honey. Yoink. Perfect. Now I can make my own mead. It's dark now. There we go. Much nicer. Let's go back to the book for a second. No, we're not gonna waste time yet. Quest items, alright. The testimony of Sir blah 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 blah. Alright. Okay. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads. I didn't know which way to go, so I fell upon my knees and prayed. The prayers all through simple land. I suddenly heard the sound. I heard the sound of bees. Right. 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Okay, so that's where I am. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like tombstones. Okay. And so I went through the mouth of the beast and saw mouth of the beast. And by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. Okay. I was hungry, so I took their fruits. So I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. So it was probably here. You went down this way. I saw a person named Peter and Andrew. Who is Peter and Andrew? Hmm. Peter and Andrew. There's a cave there. Maybe here? Not like this guy just wandering around all over the place. Yeah. Eh. Go my horse. How'd that work? Totally just wandering in the dark. Honestly, this guy was insane if this is what he was talking about. Although, you know, he was definitely punch drunk, so quite delirium. Hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna have to call it there. It's a little bit dark. We're gonna have to wait for light. And we'll have to do that next time. Thanks very much for watching. Keep chasing them dreams. We'll see you next time as we try and figure out this strange, unique puzzle here on Kingdom Come Deliverance. Maybe we'll find out who this behemoth was. Maybe we'll find Peter and Andrew. Who knows? Maybe we'll just abandon this altogether. That might be the way it has to go. I'm SilentKain. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Keep chasing them dreams. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.